What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Master Crafted. We are here with another weekly update on the meta. It is me and Frankie. Frankie, how you doing this week?
Good, man. How are you?
Well, fucking just another fun week of Warhammer. We didn't get to play any this week, but there were a lot of good events, and we're going to talk about at least one of them in some depth. But when we look at the meta as a whole, what are we seeing this week? What really took you by surprise, if anything?
Stealer cults on top. I mean, obviously, this is just 1 week's worth of data, so you take it or leave it. But they had a great week despite not winning any tournaments. Just won a lot of games, though. 4 tournaments in winning position, 61% overall win rate, which is impressive. But generally, I think things are not shifting around too much right now. Still, the meta is pretty healthy. Still have Admech and Sisters at the top, and then poor Emperor's Children really struggling. I couldn't tell you what happened with Deathwatch this week, but they're not that bad.
Right.
It's 1 week.
This might be my hot take, is that there wasn't a tournament in Denver. That's why we're seeing Deathwatch down there. We had both Phil's not playing Deathwatch.
Right.
You know, we didn't have me or Andre or anybody else playing guard. It dropped right back down to 45%. We were at like 50 last week, right? So yeah, I don't know. It could be that just for those couple of factions, we represent at least a little.
We do have a very good and very busy meta, so Denver area not having a tournament certainly affects the numbers, no question. Just saying Eldar had an off week because they still might be the best army in the game. I don't know. But it looks like they had an off week. Not that they did poorly. I mean, they're still right at about 50%. So it's still a lot of players and a tournament win. So
yeah, the one that did make it, right, had the only winning position, went undefeated and got the dub. Not too shabby on that as well. Chaos Demons hopping up to do 4 tournaments in winning position. That's something I feel like we haven't seen creep up quite that high. They've been doing okay, but not that crazy good. Custodes also overperforming where we have seen them.
They won 2 tournaments.
Yeah, solid. That's very solid. They're still under 50% on the win rates, but 2 wins for Custodes. I'd have to go look. I think they were both Lions. Lines of the Emperor for detachment. I mean, it's still just the best option. But other than that, it's still a pretty decent spread. If we were to compile this data with the data from last week, some things are still definitely at the top. But in general, some things that were low are high, and vice versa. We're seeing some stuff shift around, which is signs of a fairly healthy meta. Which
one Custodes was Lions and the other was Talons.
Oh, hot damn. Okay.
Yeah.
How big was the Talons event?
Oh, let's see. It's the Exterminatus event. So let me see how big that is. Come on. Maybe it's me lagging, not you. Why are you not going? There we go. Exterminatus, 57 players.
Yeah, that's sizable for sure. That is awesome. That is not one we have seen a ton of.
Talons of the Emperor, 2 Blade Champs, 2 Shield Captains with bikes, Custodian Guard, Wardens, Praetors, Vigilators, Witch Seekers, a Calidus, an Exaction Squad, and Draxus.
Okay. That sounds, I mean, it must be solid, right? That's a heck of an event win. And Talons has more mortal wound access to feel no pains against mortal wounds. So, okay. I'd be curious what their win path is, but we won't digress too terribly far into that. We want to keep these short. The event we do definitely want to touch on is Cali Cup. It was going on this weekend, 240 odd players. We had our very own Ryan McGuire from the channel went and represented with his orcs. He won best overall, which means he had the highest score between painting and playing. He took 35th overall with his orcs. Super proud of him. And then to win it, he's not Master Crafted, but he is from Denver. Michael Mann took a Stormlance Space Wolves list. So we decided we're going to run through that and look at what won the biggest event of the weekend.
My former teammate, Michael Mann.
Yes,
he was MHM back in the day.
Yeah, you guys just produce winners over there. You know, Trey just won the last couple GTs. Michael just won this, right? You know, it's a spicy scene you guys have put together.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Michael's list. We have I'm sorry, Arjek, you're not C tier is the name of his list. He does obviously have Arjek in here. He's got Bjorn the Fell-Handed, Lieutenant with Combi Weapon, Logan Grimnar, a Wolf Priest with the enhancement Portents of Wisdom, an Intercessor Squad, a Scout Squad, a unit of 6 Thunderwolf Cav, a unit of 6 Head Takers, a unit of 5 and a unit of 10 Terminators, as well as 2 full 10-man Wolfen Terminator, or Wolfen with Storm Shields, so those 4-up invulns in Stormlands. So lots of speed, lots of advance and charge. This is
basically everything in this list, right, has a 4-up invuln.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, besides a scout squad to infiltrate and make sure he's taking some space and intercessors for his home point. I mean, that's pretty much it. I guess the lieutenant. Oh God, you know. But
he's only the best action monkey in the game.
Yeah, who needs an invuln when you're just like, well, I'll just stand behind this wall over here. You know, you'll never shoot me. Why would you? Super well done. I think it was 9 rounds to get there. Just super long event, all 3 days out there in San Diego, and he was able to get the dub against lots of great competition. A ton of people that have done very well at LVO and other events. Yeah, super well done.
Michael's one of those guys I feel like could win with anything. He's such a good player.
Yeah.
And a really great guy too, honestly. He's a fantastic dude. But yeah, this doesn't surprise me one bit. A bunch of 4-up invulns, a bunch of 3 damage. I mean, that's scary stuff right there. I think wolves are awesome.
Yeah, that is quite the jail list. I do also really like the Wolfen over more Thunderwolf Cav. They are not quite as fast, but they're not as just terrible to move. The Thunderwolf Cav take up so much room in your deployments. They were playing on GW boards, right? It's just so hard to really feel comfortable if you lose the roll off and you don't get to just run them up into those pockets turn one. To play them versus some Wolfen. 10 of them take up some space, sure, but you can hide them much easier, and they're still so annoying to deal with all those 4-up invulns. It's just
awfully cheap for what they are.
Oh yeah, 200 points for 10. That's a damn good deal for sure. And then you also have Logan, who gives one of those units, just any unit can come in turn 1, so you could either drop in Logan or Arjak with whichever unit of Terminators they're connected to, and put either 5 or 10 Terminators super aggressively staged. Yeah, that seems way more difficult to deal with than just another unit of Thunderwolf Cav. It's going to hit way harder and be even worse to remove. Yeah, those 4-wound Terminators are just, they mess with the math so bad. That is probably my least favorite thing to deal with when facing Space Wolves. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah. I
hadn't really given Arjak's datasheet like a real good looking over till right now. Michael's right. He does not suck. He slaps.
Yeah. Throw the hammer. Go hit with the hammer. It's all great. We're going to start picking out some lists to review as well. That's a little bit more fun. Obviously, can't top what Michael's doing over here. So why not talk about it? Congrats again to him and to Ryan for representing Denver so well this weekend. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Oh, and do not forget that victory isn't given, it's forged. And it's forged right here on Mastercrafted. We'll see y'all next time.